Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about classification of hotels. Hotels may be classified in different ways in different parts around the world. Let us see some of the common classification that you can see in India. At the end of the session, you will learn about the need and importance of classification, different popular classification, and different facilities and service according to the type of hotels. First, let us see the need for classification. In olden days, the hotels provide only the basic need for accommodation, but the modern hotels provide a clean, hygiene and well-appointed room with excellent service to its guests. Each and every hotel tries to establish itself as a unique or distinctive property by offering the best service to its guests. Hotels are normally classified based on their facilities and the standards which they offer. Classification lends uniformity in service. It helps to set general standards of a classified hotel. Classification gives an idea regarding the range and type of hotel available within a particular area. Classification acts as a measure of control over hotels with respect to the quality of service offered in each category. It helps the tourist to select a particular hotel that meet their requirement. These are some of the common classifications which we can find around the world, like standard classification, classification on the basis of size, location, clientele, levels of service, length of stay, classification on the basis of ownership and affiliation, and finally on the basis of plans offered. So in this section, let us discuss about some of the important classifications. Standard classification is a classification that is normally done and followed by the government agencies in a country. Star classification is one of the standard classification which is accepted worldwide. In India, we have three standard classification, that is star classification, heritage classification and legacy vintage classification. Star classification is the most widely accepted rating of hotels worldwide. It is done by government or quasi-government sources. In developed countries, there are some approved agencies is doing star classification. In Indian hotel industry, we follow the star rating system that is based on the number and standard of facilities offered by the hotel. Star classification is given by a central government committee, HRACC, Hotel, Restaurant Approval and Classification Committee. Let us see the star classification in India. The first one is 1-star hotel. The hotels that are generally small and independently owned with a family atmosphere. The service offered by such hotels are limited. The second one, 2-star hotels. 2-star hotels usually offer more facilities compared with 1-star hotel. In terms of number of rooms, 2-star hotel is considered as small in size. At least 1/4 of the total rooms will be air conditioned for 2-star hotels. 3-star hotels. These hotels are usually of a size to support higher staffing levels as well as significantly higher quality and range of facilities compared to the lower classification. 4-star hotels. 4-star hotels include a degree of luxury as well as quality in furnishing decor and equipment in the hotel. 5-star hotels. Hotels that offer spacious and luxurious accommodation matching the best international standards. And finally, 5-star deluxe hotels are 5-star hotels with higher levels of service and standard accommodations are provided. Now the second standard classification in India is heritage classification. Heritage hotels are set in small forts, palaces or havelis, the mansions of one-time royal and aristocratic families. Heritage hotels, the visitors are offered with rooms that have their own history and they serve with traditional cuisine with international standards. The guests get a chance to participate in activities that allow a glimpse into the heritage of the region. In heritage classification, hotels are classified into three: heritage, heritage classic and heritage grand. First one, heritage. If the hotel is built on a fort, palace or haveli that built prior to 1950 and between 1935 is considered as heritage. And if it is built between 1935 and 1920, it's considered as heritage classic. And if the building was built prior to 1920, it is considered as heritage grand. Third standard classification in India is legacy vintage classification. Hotels that is constructed from materials of a heritage property or building is known as legacy vintage hotels. As in the case of heritage hotels, legacy vintage hotels also having a condition: the building should be built prior to 1950 and at least 50% of the material used to construct the hotel should be from the heritage property. Legacy vintage classification is also divided into three: legacy vintage basic, legacy vintage classic and legacy vintage grand. If a hotel is constructed from a building that built prior to 1950, that comes under basic classification. If it's built between 1935 and 1920, that comes under legacy vintage classic, and finally built prior to 1920, it is considered as legacy vintage grand. The next classification is classification based on size. Classification based on size means it is the number of guest rooms in a hotel. It is not the size of the hotel, it is the number of guest rooms in a hotel. There are four classifications based on size: small, medium, large and very large hotels. If a hotel is with 25 rooms or less than 25, it is considered a small hotel in India, and if it is less than 100, it is considered a small hotel in developed countries. If a hotel with 25 to 100 rooms, it is considered as medium hotels in India, and if it is 100 to 300, it is considered as medium hotels in developed countries. A hotel with 100 to 300 rooms is considered as large hotel, and in developed countries, it varies from 300 to 600. If a hotel is with more than 300 rooms, that is considered as very large hotel in India. If it is between 600 and 1000, that is considered as very large hotel in developed countries. There is one more classification based on size, that is mega hotels. If a hotel is with more than 1000 rooms, that is considered as mega hotels. Classification based on location. A hotel is classified based on where a particular hotel is located. The first one,
Downtown hotel. A hotel that is located in the center of the city or in the heart of the city is known as a downtown hotel. The room rate is higher compared to other hotels as the hotel is located in the heart of the city. The operational cost and construction cost is higher compared to other hotels. The targeted customers will be business clientele. The duration of stay will be short, maximum 2 to 3 days. Hotels that are located in suburban areas is known as suburban hotels. Suburban areas, hotels that are near to the outskirts of the city. Such hotels provide similar facilities as in the downtown hotel. As the hotel is located in suburban areas, the hotel room rate will be moderate compared to the downtown hotel. The duration of stay will be longer than the downtown hotel. Such hotels are ideal for people who prefer to stay away from the busy of a city life. Motel or motor hotel. A hotel that is located primarily on highways which provides modest lodging to highway travelers. The main facilities which include food and accommodation plus garage facility, a parking lot and refueling facility for the vehicles. The rate will be cheaper to moderate based on the levels of service offered by such hotels. Airport hotel. Hotels that are situated near to airport or any other ports of entry is known as airport hotel. Hotels are offering services of a commercial hotel. The hotels are targeting transit passengers. The duration of stay will be short, generally overnight. Resort or resort hotel. Hotels that are located at tourist destinations like hill stations, sea beaches, countryside, etc. is considered as resort hotel. Such hotels are located in a very calm and natural ambience. Such hotels are located in pollution-free environment. The room rate of this hotel vary from moderate to high depending on the service offered by this hotel. The duration of stay will be long and the targeted customers will be holiday makers. The next category based on location is rotel or rolling hotel. The hotel that is located on wheels is considered as rotel. The service offered by this hotel depends on the type of rotel. The rate of such hotels will be high as the hotel is providing luxurious facilities and the duration of stay depends on the duration of travel. The next classification based on location is flotel or bottle. Flotels or bottles are lodging properties that float on the surface of water. Flotels or bottles include cruise liners and houseboats. Some of them provide luxurious accommodation along with food and beverage facilities to the guests. The rate varies the service and the standard of facilities offered by such hotels.
Classification on the basis of clientele. Classification on the basis of clientele means classify the hotels based on target market or classify the hotel based on the customers. Commercial or business hotel. Commercial or business hotel is the same downtown hotel that is located in the heart of the city. When we classify a downtown hotel on the basis of target market, we call it commercial hotel or business hotel. Such hotels cater to the needs of a business travelers. Facilities, duration of stay, rate, everything will be same as downtown hotel. Transient hotel. Transient hotels caters to the needs of people who are on the move and need a stopover en route their journey. Transient hotel, also known as airport hotels. It is located near to the airport. Their target market includes business clientele, airline passengers with overnight travel, cancelled flight, airline cabin crews, etc. Normally, the occupancy rate will be more than 100% as the rooms can be sold more than once on a given day. The duration of stay normally short, generally overnight. Convention hotels. Hotels that caters to the needs of convention segments is known as convention hotels. These hotels are equipped with state-of-the-art convention center with all required facilities to organize conventions. Convention hotels has a greater number of rooms to host a large number of attendees. Suite hotels. Hotels that caters to the needs of wealthy people and tourists who are fond of luxury. Suite hotels provide the highest level of personalized service to guests. The facilities are highly customized and may include valet service, personalized guest stationery, high-speed internet connection, in-room safety locker facility, etc. Residential hotels. Hotels that caters to the needs of people who are on temporary official deputation to a city where they do not have their own residential accommodation. Residential hotels provide accommodation for a longer duration. The services offered by these hotels are modest. In residential hotels, guest room includes a sitting room, bedroom, and a small kitchenette. Such hotels may provide food and beverage service, daily housekeeping, telephone, front desk and uniform service. The duration of stay may vary from 1 month up to 2 years. A hotel that provides gambling facility is known as casino hotel. Such hotels caters to the needs of clients they are fond of gambling. The facilities of such hotels include state-of-the-art gambling facility along with specialty restaurants, bar, around-the-clock room service, well-appointed and furnished rooms for its guests. The duration of stay will be short compared to other hotels. The next classification is classification on the basis of range of service or the level of service offered by the hotel. Different hotels having different styles, different standard of service, and here the hotels are classified based on the service which they offer to the guest. Every guest has their own budget for expense that are expecting during their trip. Some guests are with constraints of budget and some others without any constraints of budget. A guest with constraint of budget may need a limited service hotel with a clean and comfortable accommodation. In the other hand, a person without any constraint of budget prefer to have a luxury accommodation with variety and standard of service. So let us see a classification of hotels on the basis of levels or range of service offered by them. Economy or limited service hotel, also known as budget hotel. Budget hotels focus on meeting the most basic needs of guests by providing clean, comfortable and inexpensive rooms. Such hotels are targeting budget-minded travelers and groups. The rate will be cheaper compared with other classification of hotels. Mid-market hotels, also known as mid-range service hotels. Mid-market hotel offers modest service which caters to a larger segment of travelers. Such hotels are targeting business travelers, individual travelers and groups. Mid-market hotels also caters to the needs of people planning for small conferences, group meetings and conventions. The tariff and the facilities of such hotels are moderate. All suite hotels, as the name implies, these are a category of hotels with all rooms are suite rooms. Such hotels are providing highest level of personalized service. As the hotels are providing highest level of personalized service, the rate will be higher compared to mid-market hotels. Luxury or deluxe hotel. also sometimes known as world-class service hotel. Hotels in the world-class service category offer world-class products with personalized service of highest standards. The emphasis is on excellence and the class. The design and interior decoration of hotel itself reflects the standards maintained by the hotel. Luxury hotels have many specialty restaurants with fully assisted service. These hotels target for people who care for quality and include business executives, celebrities, and high-ranking political figures. We have another classification, that is classification based on management and affiliation. Hotels may be run by a single owner or may be operated by a company. Now let us see the classification on the basis of ownership and affiliation. Independent hotel. A hotel that is owned by an individual or a group is known as an independent hotel. Chain hotels. A group of hotels that are owned by or managed by one company is called a chain. 3 or more hotels owned or managed by a company is considered as a chain hotel. Franchisee hotel. It is a classification based on affiliation. Franchisee is the authorization given by a company to another company or individual to use its trademark and to sell its unique products and services according to the guidelines given by the first company. Franchisee owners grant the privilege to use his name in exchange of a franchisee fee. They will also assist the second company in managing the hotel. Franchisee is a kind of contract which is mutually beneficial for both parties. Management contracted hotels. As the name suggests, it is a contract between the owner of the property and a hotel operator by which the owner employs the operator as an agent to assume the full responsibility for operating and managing the hotel. The operator can be a hotel chain with reputed name and market image. Referral groups are independent hotels that get together and form an association to overcome the disadvantage of being an independent property. They also get some advantages of chain hotels. Timeshare hotels, also known as vacation interval hotels. Timeshare hotel is an expanding segment in the industry today and is acquiring popularity among frequent vacationers. Timeshare hotels entails purchasing a tourist accommodation at a popular destination for a particular time slot in a year. Condominium hotels are similar to timeshare hotels with a single owner for a single slot. In a condominium hotel, the owner informs the management company when they would occupy the unit, and the management company is free to rent the unit for rest of the year, and this revenue goes to the owner. In return, owner pays a monthly or annual maintenance fee. So, I believe that you got a basic idea regarding the various classifications around the world. Thank you.